He's the boy genius only a mother could love.
And I said, you don't understand. I have a genius son. He needs to talk to someone besides me. And of course they roll their eyes because every mother thinks their child is a genius.
But whatever Mother DeVille thinks, there are growing concerns within Musk's own business empire that little Leon is fast becoming a drain on Tesla's lithium ion. Now, that concern, it came to a breaking point and a crossroads, as you're about to see in today's It's Not Personal, It's Strictly Business, quotable quote from a heavyweight Tesla investor. Now, if money talks, our featured clip screams. Mind you, comments from Elon like this haven't helped.
You're going to go another year?
Yeah, I think so.
Final report, middle of next year?
Well, we're just getting things done as opposed to writing a report. Like say, reports don't mean anything. You got to actually take action.
Yes.
Now, wait till you see the action that Ross Gerber just took. It's our amazing featured clip. It's just great. Now, who is Ross Gerber? Well, he's a major financial muckety-muck. And his words, they carry weight. Last week, here's what he had to say about the mounting managerial challenges over at Tesla. But believe me, it's what he had to say today. It's coming up. It's definitely worth the price of admission. And it is one of the most direct business challenges to Cruella May Musk's son that we've ever seen. But first, here are some excerpts from Ross Gerber's recent interview on CNN about the state of Tesla under Mr. Musk. And then we'll have his latest breaking comments right after this.
We've seen the protests at Tesla, the stock plunge. Is he doing permanent damage to the Tesla brand, or will this blowback let up?
Well, at this point, I think it's fairly clear that it's a pretty deep amount of damage, and how permanent it is still yet to be determined. But, you know, I've been warning about this for a long time now, well over a year.
Ross, I do wonder, with somebody like Elon Musk, how influential would a board of advisors be? Do they have any real power, or is it performative?
Well, yes, they have power because board of directors choose management at companies, and that's the way it works. And Elon only owns 13%. 87% of Tesla is owned by the public. And so they have an obligation to the NASDAQ as well to have an independent board, which they've been proven by Delaware courts not to have an independent board. Not to mention the board members have been selling stock left and right into this decline. But, you know, it's cost my clients, you know, at least 25 to 40 million in just the last few weeks, you know, and we've been trying to divest ourselves of Tesla, but, you know, over the years we've accumulated so much. And so people are losing real money because of this. He's a human being. And so he's not running Tesla. We know that. Most, if not every CEO that I can think of, even historically, has put 100% of their time into the business that they're being paid to run. And, you know, being such a large shareholder of Tesla as well, he has, you know, what one would think a huge incentive to see Tesla do well. But he's basically like the president of the United States now. He's paid his way into being so high up there in the Trump camp. He's literally like traveling next to Trump. So this is power like he's never seen or had before. And I think he's addicted to it. So look, I don't blame him for trying to make government better. If that's his intent, it's certainly not a bad intent. But as a Tesla shareholder, he's let the company become the punching bag for all of his political, productivities. And not to mention, the company itself has so much to accomplish, and they're not on track to accomplishing these things. So still got to sell cars. We've got to make autonomy work. They want to make these robots. I mean, none of it's easy, and yet he's not there. So it's a critical year for Tesla.
What a difference a few days makes. That was then, this is now. Here's our breaking clip today. Ross Gerber doing the right thing for the business and calling for Mr. Musk's corporate head.
I think we all make choices with our time, and Elon doesn't get more than 24 hours a day just because he's Elon. So we make choices. All of us do. Do we spend time with our family? Do we go golfing? Do we work? And how we do this is, each individual chooses. And so Elon chooses to work, all the time, but you can only work so many hours a day. So it's 24, right? And he sleeps. So there's no question he's been committed to his job at the government. That's where he's spending his time. He is not running Tesla. And, that's why I'm going to say it. I think Tesla needs a new CEO. And I decided today I was going to start saying it. And so this is the first show that I'm saying it on. It's time for somebody to run Tesla. The business has been neglected for too long. There's too many important things Tesla is doing. So either Elon should come back to Tesla and be the CEO of Tesla and give up his other jobs, or he should focus on the government and keep doing what he's doing, but find a suitable CEO for Tesla.
So you are saying essentially if he's not prepared to quit that government job, he needs to go?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Well, you heard it here, and so as the wheels come off the EV and reluctant Tesla, as Trump calls it, Tesla drivers, like shrinking investor Rob Gerber, well, they are keeping their heads down.
I drive a Tesla, and the only saving grace I have is that everybody in West LA still has Tesla. So it's like everybody has their head down driving them. And, it's really almost like a case study on taking a brand that was, loved and valued extremely high and then damaging it to a point where it's now become a negative being a Tesla.
Kind of reminds me of another cutthroat businessman and his philosophy on such things.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business.